Hello everybody, this is AG here, and welcome to the Homestead-Miami Speedway, the first race of 2022 here on the channel. And we're here for the third race of the Wawa Pro Series season number 1, the Florida 100K here around this mile-and-a-half racetrack in Homestead, Florida. And now the season's starting to kind of take its shape, take its form. It's been a couple of weeks since we've had a race, but these guys are ready to go. Ready to go after it here in the Wawa Pro Series. Christian Master had the fastest time in the sprint race last night, so he will be starting on the pole position alongside Jesse Turner. Of course, Jesse Turner has won a championship at this track before, so I would watch out for Turner here in tonight's event. But watch out for all these guys. William Brock has been a strong driver this season as well, as he starts in the 3rd position. He almost won the last race out at Daytona, but got barely beaten out by Noah Clifton, who starts right behind him in this race. Gonna be interesting to see how it all goes down, who ends up getting the race victory. 42 laps of action here. There will be a cycle of pit stops, roughly about a 30-lap fuel window here tonight, so that will definitely play into effect on who gets the race victory. And in the point standings, we mentioned William Brock having a really great season. He does come in the points leader with 31 points towards the championship. The two winners we've had this season, Dylan Young and Noah Clifton, New Smyrna and Daytona respectively, both with 25 points, 6 points behind. And then Thomas Troxell and Will Parrish are both 7 points behind coming into tonight's event. But we are still early on in the season, still 13 races to go, including this one here tonight. So a lot can happen between now and the finish of the season. We'll go ahead and get these guys to roll off, because I really don't know what else to say anymore when it comes to these things. I do them so much space in between each race that I can't remember what happens. I did the sprint race over a week ago, so I don't even know how that went. I know Nathan Norman won it. He's going to be starting in the 6th position, but on the pole, it's Christian Master in the number 14 alongside Jesse Turner. A couple of long-time veterans there on the front row. William Brock and Logan Williams make up row at number 2. Logan Williams finished 2nd in the sprint race last night, so he's definitely got to watch out for in tonight's event. You have Noah Clifton there, starting to the inside of Nathan Orman. Of course, Orman winning the sprint race last night. And then you have Seth Cole and Hunter Braxton. Braxton finishing in the 3rd position for the sprint race one night ago. Trey Wright to the inside of Nathan Faden. Rounding out the top 10 starting positions, you got Chris Reynolds and Dan Park there, Zach Winkle and Ryan Durrani, Nathan Stapleton and Brendan Wilmington, Brandon Nelson, Vlad Prescott, Zachary Fitzwater, Thomas Troxell, Priya McShane, Dylan Young, Will Parrish, Ethan Lewis. That's the top 24 full field, starting here in the Florida 100K, the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Christian Master and Jesse Turner ready to get us going here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. 42 laps of action, the 3rd race of the Wawa Pro Series, and the 1st race of 2022. It's a new year and a new race here on AG the channel. Lap 1 will be led by Christian Master. There's no bonus points for leading the first lap of the race, or leading any of the laps, but there is a bonus point for the fastest lap. There's that first lap. They're still getting up to speed, but Will Parrish currently holds it, but you do have to finish top 10 in order to get that bonus point for the fastest lap, so a lot at stake there, and especially with how tight this championship may end up being when we get to the finale race a few months from now. Each of those little points are going to definitely carry on as the season goes along. But William Brock, one of the strongest guys so far this season, almost got that race victory in the Daytona 125K, won the sprint race at Daytona, and had a great run in the sprint race last night to get himself a 5th place starting position. Here he is in 2nd with Seth Cole right behind him. Trey Wright a little wide there. You got Zach Winkle, Chris Reynolds. It's just pandemonium behind the top 3 with all these guys shuffling all over the place. Nathan Stapleton there in the 48 as well. He's moving to the inside. You got Seth Cole going for 2nd there on William Brock, the number 24. Looking pretty fast here tonight as well. Of course, Seth Cole, William Brock, a couple of guys who have been really strong this season. Seth Cole did not top 5, or actually he didn't top 10, I should say, grab points in New Smyrna, but he was very strong in that race and could have easily won that event had he not run into Zachary Fitzwater. And if that did not happen, Seth Cole, I think, more than likely would be the points leader coming into tonight's event. But here he is, second place right now on the fourth lap of the race. You got Zach Winkle and Nathan Stapleton kind of solidly in the top 5 right now. Hunter Braxton to the inside of Brandon Nelson as they try to sort out everything in the back. And the guy who won last night, Nathan Orman, all the way at the back of the field in 24th right now. So, kind of all over the place at the moment. Fastest lap right now going to Seth Cole, so that would be an extra bonus point if it held where it currently is holding right now. But still a long race here at Homestead before we get to the finish. A lot can happen between now and the finish of this race here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Here comes Nathan Stapleton to the inside of Zach Winkle. That is for the 4th position, but not going to get an advantage right there. Master has led every lap so far in this event. William Brock trying to get a nose on the inside of Seth Cole here. They've been battling for second place for quite a while. Yeah, you got Ryan Durrani here looking to the inside of Hunter Braxton. That is going to be for the 6th position. Actually, sorry, that's going to be for the 7th position. You got Brandon Nelson currently in 6th. Priya McShane right there, and Will Parrish right now inside the top 10 as he gets around Dylan Young for the last point. Back up for second, William Brock to the inside of Seth Cole on lap 7. He's got Zach Winkle and Nathan Stapleton behind him right there, and it's looking like William Brock will take that away from the 24. Field spreading out quite a bit, a little bit more so than I think they did in last night's sprint race, but like I said, I recorded that a week ago, so I don't remember. I recorded that last year. How about Winkle there? Good move there as he got to the inside of William Brock through turns 3 and 4, and Nathan Stapleton is right there behind those guys as well. But this is allowing Christian Masters to pull away a little bit. Now, we will have a cycle of pit stops, and more than likely, this race will go caution-free. It looked kind of officially like the Daytona race win. I mean, it officially didn't go caution-free, but we did have a full 32-lap race, so it was a caution-free race for some, not a caution-free race for others at Daytona. But nonetheless, in testing, with only 24 cars on the track, the likelihood of a wreck is a lot less than when we have a 42-car field, specifically when we did the Cup Series the past few years at this track. So it makes it a little bit more interesting, a little more challenging, because these guys are going to more than likely have to do a green flag pit stop. That's the point I was trying to make 5 minutes ago, but I finally got around to it. Nathan Stapleton has been doing an excellent job in this one. Up to the 3rd position now. Zach Winkle might have an opportunity of becoming only the 2nd different leader of this race, but he did not have a good entry into turn 1, and that will open the door for Stapleton to move to the inside. Ryan Durrani moving up with Brandon Nelson as William Brock and Seth Cole have fallen off just a little bit. Hunter Braxton here inside the top 10 with Will Parrish and Logan Williams with the last point currently. Whereas Jesse Turner has finished last in both feature events so far this season. He would love to get a point here tonight if he could possibly do so. William Brock went wide there. Now you got Stapleton in 2nd and Ryan Durrani moving his way through the field here. Number 41 looking very strong here tonight at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. He's come through the field and now is all the way up to the 2nd position. Zach Winkle stuck on that outside. He's falling back just a little bit right there. You got Brandon Nelson going to move to the inside of him there for the 4th position. Here comes Seth Cole on the 24, Hunter Braxton right behind, and they're all in a single file line throughout the top 10. It does appear that Jesse Turner has taken that 10th position away from Logan Williams for the time being. We'll have to see if he can hold on to that as this race goes along. And for the lead, Ryan Durrani on Christian Master. And Durrani might finally be the driver who is able to surpass his 14 for the top position. He's got the nose of the inside. He's going to slide him up the racetrack, and we have ourselves a new leader here in the Florida 100K. Ryan Durrani going to take it away on lap 12. Brandon Nelson is a driver up here in the top 5 who has not received any championship points yet this season. We only have, interestingly enough, 6 drivers who have not received championship points yet this season. That's Trey Wright, Vlad Prescott, Brandon Nelson, Zachary Fitzwater, Priya McShane, and Jesse Turner. Turner kind of in a battle for points right here as William Brock's going to fall outside the top 10. He was strong earlier on, but now he's out of the points. So Ryan Durrani has taken the race lead away. Here comes Brandon Nelson looking for second on Christian Master. Fastest lap currently going to Ryan Durrani, so he's going for maximum points here tonight. And of course, that 41 definitely looks really fast compared to some of these other guys here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Starting to pull away a little bit as well as Master falls off just a tad. He's now down the fourth as Zach Winkle moves to the inside of Brandon Nelson for the second position. See how this field has spread out, and especially if this stays green, these guys in the back, they're going to have essentially no chance. Look at the damage on some of these guys as they've hit that outside wall. Get a bit of a Darlington stripe here at Homestead. It's the way this track is. You know, even though they do that a lot, you know, it tends to stay green quite often here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. But Dylan Young also smashing the outside wall right there. Won the first race of the season, but since that new Smyrna event, past couple events have not gone his way. Got Ethan Lewis there at the back of the field. That's where he started. A tough break for him right there. And now we are essentially single file throughout the entire race, except for the battle for the third position. Brandon Nelson and Zach Winkle still going for it right here. And Stapleton still in the mix as well. William Brock falling in another position. Nathan Faden going to take 11th from him right there. These guys want to kind of form themselves in position to be in a position to get a top 10 finish. Once you get that green flag cycle of pit stops, if you're just outside that top 10, you have a good opportunity at jumping a few guys if you have a good pit stop. Brandon Nelson now to the inside of Christian Master and Nathan Stapleton right behind there for the third position. But Durrani is pulling away about a 7/10 of a second lead on the field right now, and that 41 may be the guy to beat here tonight at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Have some 3 wide bagging. And about Will Parrish. Number 3 machine has also been moving his way through the field very well. He's going to get to the inside of Braxton and Zach Winkle. Here comes Jesse Turner as well on the 17. There's Turner, you know, he's a good driver no matter where he goes. It's been a tough season for him, but both of those last place finishes were the results of things that were essentially out of his control. So it's not really been a performance issue for Turner this season. He's actually done really well, you know, in terms of qualifying and things like that, but hasn't really been able to capitalize in these races. But a good movement there for Jesse Turner. It's Logan Williams and Hunter Braxton kind of behind those guys right there. Zach Winkle now kind of at the back of this top 10, but the top 10 have essentially separated themselves from the rest of the field. Stapleton gonna take second away from Brandon Nelson. The 48 machine looking pretty strong here tonight as well. Some of the guys who are moving their way through the field very well include Will Parrish, Jesse Turner, Nathan Stapleton, Ryan Durrani, even Brandon Nelson. Those guys kind of started outside the top 10. They've moved their way through the field very well, but Nelson going to go back to the inside of Stapleton right here. Seth Cole's kind of been able to stay inside this top 10 this whole race, so he's looking really strong, but Durrani really stretching that lead out right now. He may already be a second. Let's see how it is when they cross the line right here. It is over a second from Ryan Durrani to Brandon Nelson for that top position. Now Seth Cole going to take third away from Nathan Stapleton. Will Parrish right behind the 24 here as well. And Christian Master, our pole sitter, who was dominant earlier on, trying to regain some positions back as well and put him in position to possibly win this race. Halfway here in the Florida 100K now for Ryan Durrani. Lap 21 of 42 is complete. Turner losing a little bit of ground right here. Seth Cole was looking there on Brandon Nelson, but he could not get to the inside of him. Yeah, Logan Williams to the inside of Nathan Stapleton right there as well. Zach Winkle here in the number 12 machine getting a good run on Stapleton as he kind of lost a lot of ground there. And Turner also lost a lot of ground there as he got stuck in the outside lane. That might bridge the gap between these two guys, these two packs that we have, the top 10 and everybody else. Trey Wright kind of leading these guys in 11th right now with Brendan Wilmington and Noah Clifton, our last winner, right up here as well. Next race is at Indianapolis. That should be interesting, but the race after that is Willow Springs, and that's where things get interesting because it's the first road course of the season. You obviously know how road courses can be. Where you start really plays into where you finish. So where you finish for that Indianapolis race next week could really determine how well that Willow Springs race is going to go, because those guys who start up front are generally going to get the better lap times, I think, and then if you get the better lap times, you get to start up front for the feature, and then generally have a pretty good shot at getting the race victory. But that's next week, or next race. I think the races will become a little bit more frequent here soon, so just hang in there. And we got IndyCar coming as well, so definitely looking forward to that. That'll be kind of the main series of the year. Pretty much the only series outside of this one that'll be doing, at least in the near future. But hey, we're going to have some fun with it. Going to do the Indy 250 this year. Looking forward to getting back in the swing of things with that series. One of my favorite series to do here on the channel. One of the more unique series that you find in the NR world, I do believe. I don't see many people do IndyCar, especially custom IndyCar. I don't think I've ever really seen that. But hey, I figured it out. It makes me better than all of you. No, I'm obviously joking about that. I'm not really that good at this anymore. You know, I mean, I'm doing this and I'm doing terrible, but you know, I'm still dealing with work and all that, and I don't have much time at the moment. Kind of rushing to get these things out for you guys, so you can keep on doing it. Hey, I'm still enjoying it. It's been a good race, you know, and we'll definitely have a lot of fun with this season as it goes along. Now, Trey Wright moving himself inside this top 10 right here. Stapleton now the one who's falling behind. He was all the way up to second at one point. But he has lost a lot of ground. Noah Clifton and Chris Reynolds moving to the inside of him right there. Turner was able to gain some more positions. He's now back up to the 6th position, ahead of Seth Cole right there. You got Will Parrish and Brandon Nelson battling there for second. And then you have Zach Winkle and Logan Williams battling. Logan Williams has found himself inside the top 5 as well, so a good run for him. These pit stops will be beginning here very soon. Tire wear definitely coming into effect right here. I believe Durrani still has the fastest lap, so that would be great for Durrani if he can hold on to that fastest lap, get that bonus point towards the championship. Durrani comes in with 2 points towards the championship, so I believe that came with a 9th place finish at one of the races. Don't know which one. It's been so long since I've recorded those other races, I can't remember what happened in them. Will Parrish there in second. He's been really strong. Same with Brandon Nelson. Got Seth Cole and Jesse Turner battling right here. The field is really spread out here inside this top 10. Got yourself the number 21 of Noah Clifton inside the top 10 now, and Hunter Braxton trying to hold off Chris Reynolds. Stapleton has really fallen back. Stapleton and William Brock were a couple of guys who were up front earlier on in this race. They are now down to the 15th and 16th positions respectively, so that has not worked out too well for him. And oh, this could get interesting. We got Hunter Braxton in the wall trying to avoid these guys coming down the pit lane. It's a little wacky here at Homestead with those guys trying to avoid the guys coming down. Our race leader, Ryan Arani's down. That is a good thing because you come down that lap early and you get that advantage on the tires big time. So Arani kind of leading the charge down the pit lane. Zach Winkle down, Turner's down, Christian Masters down as well. Definitely think the race winner may come from that group of guys right there, but we'll have to see. Brandon Nelson and Will Parrish going to be the next guys coming down. Nelson able to lead a lap right there. Logan Williams, Seth Cole here. Thomas Troxell's going to stay out yet another lap. I don't know if that's going to work out too well for him, but he's the only one staying out 2 extra laps right here. How about this? Turner's going to be relatively close there to Ryan Arani. Arani was able to get out ahead first, but Turner with a great pit stop. He's going to gain quite a bit of time here. And these guys are officially a lap down right now as Troxell is still out there. I'm wondering if Troxell was hoping for a caution to get everyone a lap down and have a shot at just taking the win away, but more than likely he will not receive any championship points tonight the way this race is looking. So you have these guys coming off the pit lane right now. They came down a lap later. There's Brandon Nelson, the first off of the second group. And you got Ryan Arani coming through the corner right here. This might be a little bit tighter than we thought. Nelson and Parrish are going to be right there. But I think Durrani's going to have that speed on the outside lane for now. But the 18 and the 3 will be right in the mix there. Durrani going really wide. Here comes Parrish. Parrish may actually get the lead here. He will. Durrani went way wide. And at the line, Parrish actually beat Durrani out, so the number 3 is taking the race lead away, and the cycle of pit stops is officially complete. So the later stops actually worked out for these guys. Will Parrish and Brandon Nelson catching Ryan Durrani off guard. It's going to be 10 laps to go. Next time by here in the Florida 100K, Durrani's still wide. Brandon Nelson going to take second. Watch out for Turner here in the 15, or in the 17 machine, I should say. He's going to be closing in pretty well. You got Logan Williams in 5th. Zach Winkle in 6th. Seth Cole. Dylan Young finding himself, I do believe, inside the top 10. Nah, he's a lap down. So Vlad Prescott is 8th. Christian Master is 9th, and Zachary Fitzwater, I believe, is also a lap down. Both Young and Fitzwater had significant damage. 10th place is now the 23 of Trey Wright with that last point. And the fastest lap is still Ryan Durrani. These guys have not improved their lap times off the cycle compared to the start of the race. How about Will Parrish? Really a solid run here tonight. Not only that, he's had a solid season. Already 24 points towards the championship. Looking to double that here. And that actually could shoot him to the points lead heading into Indianapolis next time out. But he's got to win the race first, and this thing's far from over. Durrani and Brandon Nelson, they're going to be tough to beat here, I do believe. You got Turner in the mix as well. Same with Williams and Winkle. I don't think anybody else is going to have a shot. How about Vlad Prescott, though? He's going to get some points, and Nelson's going to get some points. Trey Wright trying to hold on to some points right there. And Jesse Turner. There's 4 guys who have yet to point this season inside the top 10 in this race. So that would leave us only 2 drivers who have yet to point. That'd be Fitzwater and McShane. So that's only 3 races in, so a lot of parity going on so far this season in the Wawa Pro Series. But hey, the ratings are equal. That's what makes it fun. How about Brandon Nelson? Trying here on Durrani. No advantage for him right there. These guys are hanging right with Will Parrish, and this race is far from over, I think, for a lot of these guys. You know, might have a change in position here. Logan Williams looks pretty strong right here on the back end of Jesse Turner. He's going to get a bit of a run right there, but not going to quite get to him yet. So Trey Wright looks like he's comfortably holding on to that 10th position, sort of comfortably. Could be more comfortable for him. But everyone else, I think they're going to get top 10 finishes. You got Master and Seth Cole there, 8th and 9th. Or 9th and 8th, respectively. Vlad Prescott there in 7th. Dylan Young a lap down. You got Zach Winkle in 6th. Logan Williams and Jesse Turner still fighting up there. And here comes the 41. Will Parrish he's not won this race yet. And that 41 is closing in. We got ourselves 5 laps to go here at Homestead. It'll be interesting to see what this 41 can do. Now, these guys get in a bit of a battle. You might want to watch out for Brandon Nelson or Jesse Turner because they're also closing in as well here. Going to be 4 laps to go next time by, so point of no return here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Actually, you know what? I may have forgot to change it back to 4-lap cautions. But hey, we got through the cycle of pit stops, so it's all good if you do get a caution. But we're hitting the point of no return regardless, even if I didn't switch it back, so it really doesn't matter. Brandon Nelson looking to the inside of Ryan Durrani right there. That is for 2nd. Nelson knows they're right there on Will Parrish. Top 3 all in a battle here for this race win. And Jesse Turner might gain a little bit on these guys as well as Nelson moves to the inside for 2nd. That's exactly what Will Parrish wants to see. Durrani was right there, but Nelson got to Durrani before Durrani could get to Parrish, and that may open the door for Will Parrish in taking this race win. But he's a little wide there off the corner. They're still side by side for 2nd. That's a significant amount of points right there. It's a 3-point swing between 2nd and 3rd. Nelson's going to take it away, and then another 3-point swing right there if Turner can get around Durrani, and Nelson is right there on Will Parrish. I think we have a 5-car battle because Logan Williams and Jesse Turner are right there as well. 2 laps to go in the Florida 100K, and it's going to come down between these 5 guys. If Turner can clear Durrani and Nelson's a little tight off the corner. It was a good run there for Will Parrish, and now Turner's going to have a shot on Nelson entering turn number 3. He's got a nose to the inside, and he's got the middle lane, and Will Parrish a little low. Turner's going to have the best launch off the corner. White flag in the air here at Homestead for Will Parrish. Jesse Turner in second, though, looking to close in on this final lap. Oh, he's a little wide, though, but you know what? He's going to gain a lot of momentum. Will Parrish has fallen off here, and Turner with a run to the inside. Logan Williams might try to split the middle here as well. Watch out for him, but Turner's going to take the lead away. But Logan Williams is here. Ryan Durrani is here. Off of turn 4. It's a last lap pass, and it's the first ever winner of the channel, Jesse Turner, winning at Homestead. How about that? He led one lap and got it right at the end to get his first win of the season after finishing dead last in the first 2 events. That is 25 points towards the championship for the first ever winner, the legend himself, Jesse Turner, with now, I think it's his 20th career win. No, 21st career win. He ties John Arndt, the all-time winningest driver. John Arndt and Nicholas Amadio, I should say, as the all-time winningest drivers on the channel. And this finally happened for the first ever winner, almost 7 years ago when he won that first race at Daytona in the Cup Series. He's back in victory lane here in the Wawa Pro Series at Homestead, and he did it in style. That's a tough break for Will Parrish. Fell all the way back to 4th after leading that entire run after the cycle. But Turner got to him. Fastest lap goes to Ryan Durrani, and he will get a bonus point for that as he finishes in the podium position here for the Florida 100K. A nice caution-free race here as well. I like sometimes caution-free races are just nice to have, and I think this played out very well. Jesse Turner, Logan Williams, Ryan Durrani, Will Parrish, Brandon Nelson, Zach Winkle, Vlad Prescott, Christian Masters, Seth Cole, and Trey Wright. For Turner, Brandon Nelson, Vlad Prescott, and Trey Wright. All their first points of the season. So now we're only down to 2 drivers, Fitzwater and McShane, who have yet to point this season here in the Wawa Pro Series, and we're only 3 races in, so it's definitely going to be a very chaotic season as we go along. 12 races left to go, and we'll just have to see how it all goes down. That was a fun race here at Homestead. Glad you guys can join alongside for that one. We'll just have to see how it all goes down next week when we head to Indianapolis for the Indy 100K. That's a entirely different animal than what we're seeing here, but also potential for another caution-free race there at Indianapolis. That should be interesting. That's whenever it comes up. There's no timetable on when that'll come up, but it will come up eventually, and looking forward to see how it all goes down. But hey, hope you guys have a great new year, and we open up the season with a great race here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, and Jesse Turner going the victory lane here in the Florida 100K. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time at Indianapolis. Don't forget, we got the IndyCar Series coming up as well. I hope to get these races up before we do the signups, the owners' signups for that over on the Discord. But if not, thank you guys for signing up for all that as well. And it'll be coming up here soon in a couple of months with the opening race that I plan on doing at the Auto Club Speedway. We're going to have a lot of fun with that this year. But thank you guys so much for watching. Promise we'll do better next time. Congratulations to Jesse Turner on his race victory. Here are the points for the Wawa Pro Series, and I will see you guys later.